host, Selena from teas.com.au and Impero. Today we're going to talk about your budget. Should you break that piggy bank to open up this tea business, or how much do you actually need in order to run a tea business? But the more important question here is actually not so much of how much money you have got there to spend, but it's actually how you are going to align that budget with your effort, your end goal. So if you are looking at, this as like a retirement project, $1,000 budget is probably, more than enough, to start you. But if you're looking at making a living, really making a difference there, this is going to be the business that is going to feed everybody in your family, and you have a big family, then it's obviously going to be a different ballgame. So you need to understand that, there are definitely a lot of pieces in this puzzle when it comes to budget. If you are talking about, creating a totally brand new business, don't forget there is a lot of other costs involved, setting up the website, setting up the tea shop, on the street, all the administrative costs, and if you've got staff, all of that obviously is going to come in play. And I would generally say it's kind of a bit like a renovation project. So if you've been quoted, the total cost is $1,000, then the total that you should have in your budget is $2,000. Now, this is kind of really quite vague, and you really have to figure out, how you're going to best use the money as well. So, for example, if you have got a budget of $2,000 and the printing is, because there is a minimum of labels you have to print, maybe say 5,000 labels, and you have to print that, and that's going to cost you $300, it's probably really going to be way too costly for you. And you're going to have this bunch of labels that you may or may not use later on, because, you might only, get, say, 60 packs of tea from us initially, and you're going to be left with, 4,960 labels, for 4,940 labels, just sitting around, and your Mark II product might be totally different, and the labels would be wasted. So I definitely don't recommend doing that, especially if your budget is tight. So really have a think about how best to align, your budget with the end goal that you want. And of course, do actually share that with us. I know, you kind of feel like, oh, I don't know, do I really want to reveal my secret, that secret number? The fact is, if I don't know, I can't help you to find the best way to get the best bang out of your budget. If you have $500, the discussion would be so different to if you have $5,000. So please, let us have an honest conversation about it, and then we can actually see how best to make this work for you. And we might not be, at the end of the day, the right supplier for you. That is, quite possible too. So without knowing what you are really wanting, it's very difficult to give you what you want, or what, you really at the end, desire. So let us help you, to find this right way to create this tea business that is going to give you enjoyment, not just financial reward. And if there's any question, of course, use the contact us form to connect with us. And if you're ready to create your tea business, you know where to find us, teas.com.au.